If you had $100,000 sitting in your bank account right now, how would you feel? How much stress do you think will leave your body? How much confidence do you think you would gain if you had $100,000 sitting in your account right now? Let's talk about this because it is a goal of probably any middle class person or anyone under the middle class to get to this goal. And even those people that you see in these lavish cars, lavish lifestyle, at one point reaching that $100,000 was probably the biggest accomplishment of their life. And I feel comfortable talking to you guys about this topic because I've done it several times myself, and I can tell you that your life will change forever once you hit those first $100,000, okay? But how do you get to that first $100,000? Because you're not talking about just 10 or 50,000. You're talking about $100,000 all at once in your account. I'm not talking about that you make $100,000 a year, okay? Because in today's day and age, making $100,000 a year is really not that much money. But actually having $100,000 readily available, how can you get to that point in your life? And that's what we're gonna talk about today, okay? Nothing I say on this video is financial advice, so make sure you guys remember that, okay? So how exactly am I gonna get there if I'm only working a 9 to 5? I'm not really making that much money. And the other day I started talking about this with my wife, and it kind of inspired this video. Someone that's making, like an average income of about $60,000 a year is really not taking that much money home, Out of those $60,000, you're paying taxes, okay? You're paying towards Social Security and stuff like that. You have your car insurance, you have to pay for groceries, and if you want to go out and have fun or go to the movies or whatever or eat out, guys, that money is going to slowly go down even more, okay? So in reality, those $60,000 turns into about $20,000 by the time you're done with it, and even that is not including vacations or anything else you'd probably want to do, right? So that is the challenge that a lot of us face when it comes to getting to that $100,000 mark, being able to have enough money left over to save it, okay, to invest it, to do other things with. That is the challenge that we have to overcome so that we can break that cycle, okay? The cycle of slavery, okay? I call it the cycle of slavery because in reality, think about it. You wake up every day, you go to work to a job that you probably don't like, okay? Making the minimum wage or not making enough to get to that $100,000. You're just simply not happy. And by the time you get home, you're already exhausted, tired. Mentally, you don't have anything to focus on. And then you just go to sleep and repeat the cycle over and over and over again, okay? And that's kind of the cycle we all want to break. And hopefully what I talk about in this video today gives you some kind of ideas so that you guys can go out there and start implementing it in your life. And again, nothing is financial advice on this video, so make sure you guys just take this with a grain of salt. I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes. So what exactly did I do to achieve this goal myself, to be able to break that cycle that I'm telling you guys you have to break? Well, I can tell you this, okay? Working just one 9 to 5 is probably not going to do it unless you're making in the high six figures. Some people in like CEO, executive position could be making in the millions a year. But unless you're in those positions, it's going to be very difficult to do if you guys don't have multiple sources of income, which I'm sure you guys have heard on other videos, okay? If you guys have heard any successful entrepreneur speak, you guys probably understand that multiple sources of income is important to have, all right? So I used to work a 9 to 5, okay? I was in commission sales selling cars, and I became the #1 salesperson at that dealership, all right? So I was selling between 20 to 25 cars a month, and I was making between 15 to 20,000 every single month for 2 years, okay? Now, aside from having success in car sales, I also had a side hustle renting out tents, tables, and chairs, okay? So I had a side hustle renting out party equipment, which that company I still have today, all right? And that company is bringing in between $60,000 to $80,000 a year, all right? During the busy season, during graduations, during weddings. This side hustle brings in extra income that I wasn't counting on before, okay? So apart from selling cars, apart from having that source of income coming from the tent business, I also do day trading. And day trading crypto is challenging. It is emotional, okay? If you can't control your emotions, day trading is probably not for you, okay? And for a while, even I struggled with that because I'm very good at controlling my emotions, but even me, I was having trouble controlling them, but I overcame that and I started becoming profitable. And just yesterday, which was February 4th, I made $5,000 in one single day working from home. Having multiple sources of income is the way to go. All right. I no longer sell cars because I do okay with just my tent rental business, and I also do fairly well with my day trading. So I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 anymore. My time is now freed up, and I have achieved that goal that most of you guys are trying to achieve, which is having over $100,000 saved in an account at once. Okay. So what I want you guys to do from now on is understand that being at a 9 to 5 is not where you need to stop, okay? You guys need to be creative. If you have a hobby, if you have a skill that no one else has, you guys can monetize that. You guys can start a business, a side hustle. There are so many different side hustles on YouTube that you guys can have instructions on how to start from scratch and be good at it, okay? If you're doing junk removal, okay, you can do that. If you guys want to DoorDash on the side and bring in extra money there and take that money and then put it into day trading and learn how to day trade, you guys can do that and multiply your money. This is a multiplication game, okay? If you learn ways to multiply your money, you will get to that $100,000 mark a lot quicker than you expect, okay? Trust me, because I've done it several times. So I have a little bit of experience about what I'm talking about. So if you guys want to hit that $100,000 and change your life, change your family's life, you guys have to take those steps, those crucial steps in the beginning, which is right now, okay? If you're watching this video, you want to achieve this goal, and I know you can do it, but you have to believe in your mind, you have to manifest it, and you have to get to work, okay? It's not gonna be easy, all right? If it was easy, everybody would have $100,000 sitting in their account, but it's simply just not something that is meant for everybody, okay? The successful people will get there, and I know you can be successful. It's just a lot of times you have to be motivated. A lot of times you just don't know where to look. And when you learn where that money is and you get the information, you get that knowledge, you guys will be able to duplicate that same process and keep going over and over and over again until you reach that goal and just keep going straight through it, all right? I'm 32 years old, okay? So it's not like I've been around forever. I'm not in my 60s, I'm not in my 70s, and even if you are in your 60s or 70s, you can still reach this goal, okay? It's not hard to do. You just have to be creative, and you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And remember, not everything is going to be in a straight line, guys. There will be struggles along the way. You're not just going to start your side hustle and automatically wake up with $100,000 in your account. It's just not the way it works, okay? You have to enjoy the process. Understand that the knowledge that you're going to learn to get to the first $100,000 is knowledge that you have to keep for the rest of your life so that you can do it multiple times again and then eventually get to that financial freedom and break the cycle of a 9 to 5, okay? Which is what we all want to do. We all want to break this 9 to 5 cycle that pretty much feels like slavery, okay? Because it really is. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you do it again on repeat. Probably spend an hour or 2 hours with your family and you're at it again, okay? That's what we want to break. And if you want to break it, you guys have to be ready to put in the work, okay? There's no way to sugarcoat it. You guys have to start now, all right? And like I said, I'm only 32 years old. I have 2 daughters. I have a wife. I have a beautiful home, okay? All of this was not just given to me. I worked from the bottom up. I was dirt poor in Dominican Republic, and I had the chance to come to the United States, and I made my life the way that it is today by believing in myself. And if you guys believe in yourself, you guys will achieve that goal of $100,000. I promise you will, okay? But you just have to believe, and you have to put in that elbow grease because you will work hard for it. It's not gonna be easy. If it was easy, everybody would have $100,000 sitting in their account. And remember that, okay? Because if you don't remember that, you won't understand the struggle that you went through to get there once you do get there. So if you guys found any value in this video, if you want to learn how to reach financial success, if you want financial freedom, which is what I'm working towards, okay? I'm not rich myself, but I've had some level of success, and I want to share this journey with you. If you guys want to follow my journey, if you guys want to learn different ways to make money, make sure to like and subscribe, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, drop them down for me in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.